This morning we're talking with Sandra Guy of Internet Retailer Magazine, and we wanted to drill down a little bit into some of the things going on in the retail space. Now, of course, we've got the holiday season well behind us in the rearview mirror, but what is happening in retail for spring?
Well, the key thing is inventory. That's become a major concern for a lot of retailers because they are starting to fulfill online orders from stores. That means that as maybe you were waiting in line outside the door for the store to open, employees might already be inside the store picking orders for people who've ordered online. So more and more companies, like Target's one example, are finding that they could run out of inventory. They need to make sure the inventory is there in the store. And at the end of the year for the holiday, Target actually announced that if they had not fulfilled their online orders from inside the stores, they would have had a 40% out of stock in their fulfillment centers.
So this is a big change in the supply chain.
Yes.
And now, thinking about how that kind of comes to the top line, we had a report about Chinese consumers actually shopping online being something like 15-16%. What is that number compared to, let's say, here in the U.S.?
In the United States, online sales account for 7.7%, almost 8% of total retail sales.
So that's a big difference. And the Chinese, of course, are leading in the production and shipping of their product here. So now when we talk about companies like, for example, we had Target, a well-known retailer, but then there are some other classic retailers like Macy's, which are having some difficulty and had some difficulty over the holiday season. And could you tell me where that's with them?
Sure. Well, everyone is fighting Amazon. How do they get people to go into the stores? How do they redo their lineup, put mannequins instead of just hanging clothes on hangers? There's lots of concern about how can we make this even more lively, even an entertainment area, so to speak, to get the customers in.
And of course, retailers like IKEA have well known that, being able to do things both with, like you said, entertainment, children's services, restaurants, and so on. So, Sandra, I wanted to thank you for coming and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.